since Boomer is back. He's doing it in black and white film on account of him being quite old, you see. He gets very upset when we watch a video. So he has to put Matt Mercer in his name in the title because, it is what it is. The humiliation of Matt Mercer. So I think this is in reference to Matt talking about the Palestine issue, where there's a genocide happening and he's opposed to genocide, meaning that he must certainly disagree. It's the only thing it could be, right? Leave us oldies alone. I will not. I just can't. He drew FU on his fingernails as an own, and then put them on the side of his mouth. But he didn't have like. Is he doing the thing, or is he? He doesn't actually do it. So is he like half? Is he half doing it? Yeah, you're a Christian, man. What the fuck? Think of Jesus. Think of what Jesus would think doing this. Why'd you draw on your fingernails? Are you making fun of Matt? It must be because you're wearing a blankie, which is, can't put blankets on your shoulders. That's strange. And because Matt has painted fingernails, but it says FU. This is. Do you think? Do you have one of those stickers where it's the guy peeing on a brand of automobile you wouldn't purchase? Those are classic. Pissing on Chevys, dude, or Fords, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what it could be?
I love this place.
You have to feel a little for Matt Mercer, the face and the heart of a multi-million-dollar enterprise. Critical Role.
Oh man, jealous.
Let's face it. He's the only one with a genuine bit of actual talent on that show. And
look, I like Critical Role. I'm not a critter, as they're called. I enjoy Critical Role. I am not caught up on their recent thing. I'm probably like 30 episodes behind or something, maybe more like 15. The entire cast is, filled with Emmy-winning voice actors, musical production. Like Sam Riegel has probably is maybe it's Sam Riegel or Laura Bailey who's won the most awards, but Sam does a lot of music stuff. He gets awards for, and it's all like art direction or sound direction and stuff like that. There's literal people who have written screenplays and stuff and acted in real Hollywood movies. Taliesin Jaffe. You have, Liam is a very accomplished voice actor. All of them are. Everything's woke. Yeah, Ashley is obviously, she was just in The Last of Us in the show because she voiced Ellie in the games. Laura Bailey's a straight up goddess of voice. All of these people are like highly accomplished. It's clear that this bald guy is jealous. There's nothing wrong with being bald. You just have to own it, man. You just have to own it.
And he's got a lot on his shoulders, not just those granny shawls either. Being the driver of a gravy train that so many people depend upon can't be easy. You have to watch what you say, and you have to be pretty calculated. Safe, even. Matt's given some standard issue SJW positions in the past. Nothing I found too outrageously spurgy. Standard.
Spurgy. Nice, dude. Great job. Christian man with his Christian love out here. Classic.
Leftist Hollywood crap. Now, I'm sure originally
Matt has kept his leftist Hollywood crap out of Critical Role. He doesn't watch. Yeah. Big lefties, dude. I think the most liberal one is probably Travis. He's a military guy. He grew up in the military. Matt and Marisha, I think, are the most openly leftist ones. Marisha, certainly. Did he do an ableism? He absolutely did. Yeah. It's an old guy. An old guy slur.
Matt and the Critical Role crew may have been, like most people, mortified by the Hamas attack on Israel on October 7th, 2023.
They always we got to do the date of a thing. Makes it sound heavy or something. Yeah, man. Sure. It's definitely about the genocide, not the Hamas attack. While no one is excited about Hamas, Hamas exists as a retaliation toward apartheid and genocide. Easy stuff. Taliesin is a sleeper far lefty. Taliesin is the first leftist.
And even after
in the ancient times.
After the initial response by Israel, they seemed to have the savvy to stay quiet on a situation that promised to have no real winners by the end. But enter the low IQ critters, the superfans of Critical Role. These are the people that helped make Matt and his co-stars nerd royalty. And
yeah, those goddamn, they suck. God, they just suck. They're not talented at all.
Very rich. Now, most of the world pretty quickly connected the fuck around and find out dots on that October 7th attack, and weren't really surprised when the rubble started piling up in Gaza.
This guy, dude, he loves the blood of children for some reason. It makes him happy to be smarmy about.
But the critters, like
you know what saves hostages? Bombing the bank they're being held in. It works every time. That's right.
All modern-day commies only love you when you're a hapless victim.
What, man? A victim? Why are they always like this? Why? He's so all... Yeah, I mean... And he writes these. He writes little manuscripts in his basement. Does his wife think he's cringe? Probably.
When you commit the unpardonable sin of actually fighting back, you immediately become a colonizer and oppressor.
Are you pro-colonization and or oppression? That would probably be why you'd be called those things.
And look, I'm not trying to urge anyone to take a strong side in a...
Ex-wife, isn't she? Well, probably.
1,000-year clusterfuck. But I would hope that most of you would reserve the right to fight back when someone breaks into your house and punches you in the face.
Yeah, wouldn't you reserve the right to fight back? True. Defensive genocide. So if the Palestinians fight back, bad. Yeah. Hamas is a reaction to apartheid. Hamas did not exist prior to apartheid. You can't fight back. That's right. Okay. He believes in the right of self-defense unless you're Palestinian.
After a while, it became clear to the critters that Critical Role wasn't being vocal enough about supporting their side. Mm-hmm. Their side being anyone who kills white people, by the way. And when these...
Do you say the same thing about Russia-Ukraine, man? How does that jive? I wanted to build my house on a piece of land, but some bastard was already living there. And so in self-defense, I locked him in a closet and denied him food. That's right. And then they had the gall to get extremist and murder me back. Isn't that crazy?
These people know you have money and clout. They will be on you faster than Bill Clinton on the Lolita Express red eye.
The what?
Sensing that their fickle fan base of merry morons was about to turn on them, Critical Role, after doing some quick math on what a boycott would do to their collective bank statements, ponied up $50K for the Hamas war effort. I mean, humanitarian aid.
Hamas war effort. Dude, he's so fucking excited. He's like, yeah, dude, I'm fucking owning these Palestinian children. Get fucked, dude. So, you know, sending food to people on aid trucks is, in fact, not helping war efforts from Hamas. Like, allowing people to eat is good. We should let people out of their open-air prison and stop genociding them, in my opinion. It's an easy take to have. I think we should put you in it, though. I think anyone that supports it should experience it, in my opinion. Anyone who supports the bombing of Palestinians should spend a week, just a week, fearing the way they do in their place. I would love you to experience that and then justify it after the fact. That would be excellent. With your families, of course. Not that they deserve it, but no one's family does. If anyone's does, it would be the evil people. If Israel is only killing Hamas, they have nothing to worry about. That's right. Absolutely. They're only killing Hamas. You would go in there, right? With the very discriminate bombing? Of course he would. It's totally safe, man.
In the real world, we'd call this protection money.
Nice show you got there. It'd be a shame if something happened to it.
Which gets us to this.
Okay, so do you think if Critical Role just took a hard right-wing turn, they wouldn't get millions of fans and dollars? Like what?
In a recent tweet...
You have a B camera to show us this angle of your drop ceiling basement? Like what are you doing, man? This isn't good. This is bad.
Matt Mercer, American...
It's in... I don't... Look, And then we get a better shot of the reason you have this facial hair is to make sure that your jawline is fine. Look at this, man. Look at this. This is the difference. This is the difference. Wrong button. Look at it. The difference. I guess we'll go this way. In the jawlines. Look, man. Look, man, you're just old. It's time to own it up. It's time to just accept it. You gotta let it go. This looks bad. You look like a youth wrestling coach. Pejorative.
DM, showing himself to be once, twice, 3 times a lady, talked about his depression. But soon it became apparent he was talking about much, much more.
My name is Matthew Mercer, and
I'm so glad that you're playing the clip finally. That's a chin strap beard in 2024, yeah.
I am depressed. I've had a number of things that I should be celebrating in my life as of late, and I have a hard time engaging and fully embracing with a lot of them. But I keep myself grounded with the joys that I hold on to, namely my wife, my dog, and honestly, rolling dice every Thursday with my friends. Those are the things that keep me going at times, because it's real.
Yeah, fucking. You know when you scratch your eye? Yeah, owned.
So rough out there these days.
Fucking can't touch yourself.
The world
in
is
your
full
eye.
of terrors. None as prominent and as noisy these days as the awful fucking war in Gaza.
Fuck around and find out. The boomer captions are really putting it over the top. Fuck around and find out. So I just don't understand how you can justify murdering children, man. But I'd love to understand how you're justifying murdering children. So 40,000 because Hamas exists, who of course only exists under Israeli apartheid within the Palestinian, like the Gaza Strip and West Bank, mostly Gaza. Like, how do you justify that, man?
The ever-mounting atrocities that are being committed against innocent civilians, I can't help but feel empty and lost in a lot of it. This is a discourse I haven't had the spoons to really engage with.
So this is common vernacular. I haven't had the spoons to do something. Yeah, this is just a normal thing people say. People use spoons a lot. I don't know why. I don't know. This is normal parlance. Very boomer. Quite boomer. Was that the tick? Did that get canceled?
I didn't feel like I had a place of experience or authority to speak on some of it, and also know that for some it'll never be enough. So I quietly did.
It'll never be enough for the mentally ill critters. Yeah, man. A little tip. You should put a black border around your boomer text so that we can more easily read it. Very, very common for captions to have some kind of...
What spoons I had?
We're just going to... He can't say... Why is that funny to you? What is the joke? He said spoon? I can't deal with boomers, man. The boomers gotta go.
Or, you know what I mean? But today, with the bloody violence surrounding the Gaza aid trucks that, some of our dollars communally have likely gone towards, I'm just left here.
In other words, we wasted $50K. Do you think, because I know you're going to watch this, you won't be able to help it. Do you think that the children of Gaza deserve to be bombed by Israel, / do you think they deserve to starve? Do you think they deserve food and water and shelter and safety? I can already hear, yeah, but Hamas. Are those children members of Hamas? And are the people attacking Hamas, are you saying that to kill Hamas, the death of children is a worthy price to pay? How many children per Hamas, right? How many per? Do you condemn Hamas? I mean, I'm an atheist. I don't think any of you religious nuts are right. You know what I'm saying? I still don't think that their children should be murdered. Even if okay, if let's steel man it. If 100% of Palestinian adults were in Hamas, which is not the case, but if it were the case, their children being murdered is not on the table for me. You know? It's just not.
Having to squeeze what water I can from this stone.
I love using the clip of the bad guy as the good guy.
You serious?
All right, so first off, it's bad enough to put your personal feels on Front Street like that.
Wait, what? What is... First of all, he's an actor who has shared many emotional moments on camera for years. Why is it bad to show your emotions, man? You need fucking therapy, my dude. You need it bad. You need to talk to somebody about your feelings. He's just D&D on... I mean, seriously, man. Just show your feelings about something? He was deeply upset about aid trucks being bombed, aren't you? Do you not care at all about aid trucks to civilians being bombed by the military you support? And killing civilians that were just trying to get food to feel safe in a war that they don't play any role in? Except be by happenstance of birth, they live there? Like, how can you justify this in your Christian heart? Love thy neighbor unless you've locked your neighbor in an open-air prison and consider them less than human or something.
To be shamelessly mocked. But to use it all as a hilarious, transparent virtue signal to your fans to make sure they don't turn off the money spigot, that's some pretty low shit.
I actually think the lower shit is what you're doing right now. Like, you're literally a cockroach on the very bottom of this story, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally slurping up, trying desperately to get a Matt Mercer click. You know? The humiliation of Matt Mercer. He's so humiliated. How do you not turn inward at any point during this process and say, damn, does my content suck? Do I suck? Is my personality bad? Did my wife leave me for a better man because of my personality and hairline? It's possible.
This was like watching one of those disturbing hostage videos. Like there were 3 million critters directly off camera pointing a gun to his head, filling up their dreary lives with the humbling of their hero. The people pressure...
The humbling? How is he being humbled? Matt Mercer is a nice guy. Matt Mercer's always been a nice guy. I don't know. If you've watched this, he tweeted these out, and he's, you know, the same Matt Mercer as always.
Pressuring Matt to weigh in on Gaza, pretend to be all about ending the humanitarian suffering by imposing a ceasefire. But when it comes to their forgotten pet war in the Ukraine, they show their true hypocrisy.
The pet war?
In that one, they demand no peace until the war is won and the bad guys who started it are beaten and humiliated.
Do you think Russia are the good guys? This wouldn't surprise me. It would align with your politics, but it's fascinating. It's fascinating how the Ukraine war, when Russia is like trying to annex part of Ukraine and just killing civilians, in defense, you said you can defend yourself. So Ukraine is defending themselves, and you're opposed to that because they were attacked by Russia, you know?
Never mind that the bad guys there have Satan missiles as opposed to a couple of hand gliders.
What?
Well, which is it, critters? Are we concerned about humanitarian needs, or are we concerned about ultimate victory against the side who starts a war?
In both cases, the aggressors are the bad guys? What, man? The IDF are the aggressors. Russia are the aggressors. In both cases, it's bad. What's he talking about? I don't know. I think he just doesn't know what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? This dude is just arguing about himself. Right. I mean, he just doesn't know anything
now,
about
back to
these
Matt,
situations.
he should have known that men have an evolutionary loathing for other men who demonstrate this overtly feminine behavior.
Okay, so you say men have an... So you believe in evolution now as a Christian? That's fascinating. I would love to talk to you about Christianity and how it jives with evolution and why you think that the psychology of evolution means that men hate seeing other men show their emotions, which is not true, actually. Like, we love men showing their emotions. Don't you like movies and stuff? you're such an insecure guy, man. You're so insecure. You can't even not hide behind like shades and a hat. You got to cover up all it. It's so interesting, and you have to like this man, Matt Mercer, is genuinely successful, way more successful than you ever have or ever will be, right? Especially at something where he's following his passion. You know what I mean? How is what Matt Mercer does cringe in any way? It's so fucking strange. All right, this little guy's channel, chugging along, trying desperately to get some kind of view from Matt Mercer.
He should have realized there would be a backlash to his video, and a backlash and mocking there was.
There was
what he
mocking?
did was indicative of a man who relishes his personal weakness and kind of hates himself to some degree at least.
His personal weakness? What is the weakness here?
You never know what's going on behind the scenes. Maybe he has figures in his life that encourage this behavior.
Marisha is cool, and I think you would say that she is she's more masculine than you would like a woman to be. You know what I mean? So, yeah, he's blaming his wife, right? Divorced guy blaming women, not surprised.
Under the pretense of love.
The pretense of love? What is wrong with these men? You are so pathetic. What? It's like clear they love each other. They're very cute. It's never my fault. Yeah, man. She's pretty femme looking. I know, but I think he would consider her behavior. She's outspoken. She works out. She does boxing stuff. Like, he would consider her too masculine. I guarantee it. If you like talk to him about Marisha, like, yeah, she's got masculine tendencies and stuff, you know, because he's a little fucking. He sounds like a Jordan Peterson slime, like an eel. He's a little eel.
While secretly despising him. After all, there are a growing number of sociopaths who simply can't get enough of watching men debase themselves like this.
Sociopaths. You're in favor of bombing children. How is Matt a sociopath for that? I don't think you know what these words mean, brother. For all this, men need to be strong and own up, not really seeing it. Yeah, I know. He's not owning up to any of his stuff. Captain, we're detecting an anomaly in the divorced band of radiation. Seems there may have been some cataclysmic breakup in the vicinity of this man.
People who
did he lose his visitation?
Think that a world without strong men is desirable. And as Jordan Peterson says, if you think a world...
Do you think that you are a desirable man? I would love for you to describe your desirable qualities to me.
World run by strong...
I'm not going to listen to all that.
Men is bad. Wait until you see one that's run by weak men. Matt seems caught in a pretty deep rut, but I'm here to help. So Matt, let someone who may never be as rich and famous as you are.
Let someone who is definitely inferior
give you a few tips on happiness. First, break out that nail polish remover and never do that again.
Yeah, that'll make Matt happy. That's so strange. Get the nail polish remover out. Why don't you get confidence? How about that? How about instead of taking the nail polish off, you just get some confidence, brother? I think you could use some fucking confidence. That would be delightful.
Drop the granny blanket.
You're just anti-blankets now? Can't have blankets? Yeah, this man's literally one strap in it. Wearing the Jan Sport backpack. Only one strap, no coat, no matter how cold it is, bro. Fucking cool, all right? This guy is still in high school in his head.
Start lifting some weights.
Start lifting? You lift weights. Show us lifting weights. Go lift weights.
Stop acting like a woman.
How is Matt acting like a woman? Were you attracted to him for a second and it made you upset? I don't understand. Disagree.
Read a little Robert E. Howard or Fritz Lieber.
Who, Omega Wall?
Watch some old school action movies. Cut out the toxic leftist trash in your life.
This is what manhood is? Watch Die Hard for the 8th time. Then you'll really get it. You know, that guy's kind of a psycho. He's like playing with dead bodies and stuff. Love Die Hard. Escape from L.A. Let's go. That's where we get manhood from. Ooh, 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 ooh. You're not a man. You can't make your wife come. Your ex-wife.
Whatever and whoever it may be.
Mm-hmm.
Get a little bit of testosterone flowing back through your veins, and you just might find some genuine joy in your life again.
Mm-hmm. Some testosterone. Dr. Randy says Predator is a good choice if you need more testosterone.
And be able to step outside that gilded cage that you're currently locked in.
The gilded cage of my creative endeavor becoming profitable. How shameful. No! Is he wearing a veteran hat? No, it says federal security.
My corn is so moist that it's actually dripping.
This weenie, all the aesthetics of a strong man, none of the substance. What a poser baby boy. He really is. He absolutely is. When asked to have a spine and actually have a conversation about any of his political beliefs, which are all stupid, of course, he literally can't do it. He's like, no, I'll just make another video so that he can, like, hide. He has to hide behind his shades. It's a little comfort blankie. He needs to hide behind. He's a hairline has to hide behind the hat. Does he think he's federal security? He's not anything. He's not funny. He doesn't do anything. He's just divorced. That's the end? Is this an ad for your? Are you doing a sizzle reel for your own thing? Wow, looks lame, dude. It's called Dragon Slayer. I'm good, man. Cool, dude. It's good. An Animal Collective song. He doesn't have beliefs. He just whines for attention. Well, I guess it's very embarrassing, the humiliation. Matt Mercer was humiliated by being popular, having money, being married, being, in his own words, the most talented member of Critical Role, and having good politics. Man, fucking owned. Matt Mercer, this guy thinks you're owned. I'm sure you feel very poorly about that. I'm sure Matt Mercer is going to be very torn up. You want me to say something nice about this guy? I also like tabletop RPGs, man. Hey, bro. I've made bad facial hair decisions too. We can do better. I'm going to figure it out.